Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I run down the major currencies every morning in a format that's easy to watch on the go or just to have in the background when you're doing your own analysis. So I was correct in a number of the currencies in my analysis yesterday. However, I did promise a big week and yesterday did not deliver. It was fairly quiet, but there's still time um, for some sustained moves. So we'll start with the euro dollar as always. We did just go up and test the area that I was suggesting at 1.09. The area was hit. The Fibonacci Ds triggered. So if you're in those trades, congrats. You would have definitely hit target. Yesterday did turn into a high test bar and closed pretty much on the daily trend line I was talking about. This is a little bit indecisive. We're in a decision zone here, and I'm going to wait for today's bar to confirm the move either way. We could just come off here and retrace on the daily, which would be a retracement towards around 107.50. Or if we just retrace on the daily, we can just get up to 108. So moving on to cable, we just sort of high tested the area I was suggesting, 1.26. A very similar story to the euro. We have come off a little bit. When establishing whether we have one more push in the trend, I look towards the MACD, and as you can see on the hourly, we've had a very flat MACD. We're not breaking the highs on the MACD. We're just forming lower lows. However, we're forming quite steep price action on the hourly. This would suggest that we are ready to come off a little bit. I think we do come off, especially with this daily trend line coming into play. And so I will be trying to trade some pound weakness ahead of the uh, Brexit decision tomorrow on Wednesday. So Aussie, we've seen bearish day after bearish day after this rejection. I did predict that, and we are moving towards the daily target of 0.7530. We're currently on the 50 EMA, and a break of this level would just open up sort of a couple hundred pips, probably 100 pips between here. It could be an easy trade down, but we do need to break the 50 EMA first. We could reach there by the end of the week. There's a real battle going on in New Zealand dollar with bullish and bearish signals on the hourly. We're not forming higher highs and we're not forming lower lows, so we're just sort of squeezing. The price action is squeezing. That's signaled by all the EMAs being within sort of 30 pips of each other on the hourly. It's in another pennant formation as well. If you can see the trend lines coming in here. We'll wait for a breakout of that again. We did have a bullish breakout, so my last time when the pennant formation was more like this. So I would say that we're looking towards completing the D up towards 0.7130, but I will wait for confirmation on that and trade it up. We did retrace, so the retracement has been fulfilled. I think we are ready to get up to that level. Moving on to CAD, as anyone who's been watching these videos recently, I have not been even considering CAD as a trade. We do have a sort of range here, and if this sort of holds tomorrow, I will be getting the stochastic out and deciding whether to trade this as a range. But as you can see, we are towards the top, and the MACD is kind of doing nothing either. So I think this range does hold for a while, especially with oil being so volatile recently. We can see just sort of sideways price action on both the daily and the hourly. Not too many high probability chances coming out of CAD at the moment. With the yen, I thought we may go down towards the 109. However, we did hold up on the 127 extension. A break of these lows would indicate we are ready to get there. However, there's not too much room anymore. It's sort of 100 pips. If we can break 110, I think we can get up to down to 109. Could be useful in some cross pairs. However, a counter trendline break, and we could see 113 tested up here. And I'll just set up that counter trendline now. See if we're close. So yeah, we are pretty close to this counter trendline. I'd have to check that all the positions are correct, but we are getting there. And I think if we do sustain some dollar, sort of, I wouldn't call it dollar strength, maybe some dollar retracement, we could see 113 being tested. So thanks guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you find these useful. If you have any comments on these currencies, whether you've been trading this way and you've made some profits, or you like the way I analyze markets, please do feel free to mention in the comment section, and like and subscribe so you can get these videos every morning in your top views. So thanks guys, see you tomorrow.